So there are several things you have to take care before you switch your store to the live, and there are techniques that I'm going to demonstrate today. So how you can conduct certain changes, how you can configure those things to make your site live. So first of all, we will be seeing header management, where I will be showing you the logo management, uh, SEO part of the whole website, favicon management, as well as store-wise settings. Then we will be seeing category configurations as well as content management. We are also going to cover banner and slider management today, as well as I will be showing you the CMS content management, whether it's a CMS page or CMS blog. Also, I will be showing you the widget management. With the widget, we will be showing you how you can manage your new arrival, featured and bestseller products. So let's start with the first topic, that is our header management and the logo management. So right now I'm in backend. You can see my screen, and left panel we have the option that is a content. Now in content there is an option design. Under design we have configuration. Once you click on configuration, you will be see the list of all the existing store. Please take note that if you have opted for a single website, you will be only seeing main website, your default store and global level settings. If you have opted multiple stores, multiple corporate websites, then even reseller websites, you will be seeing this big list of all the existing stores of your website. Now, let's say I want to conduct my changes at global level only. I will be selecting global and click on edit. Here we have first of all HTML head. Here you will be uploading your favicon icon. If you can see my screen, this D icon, this small D icon that is appearing on the tab, that is a favicon which is available over here right now. You can upload your favicon over here. Also see the indication 2 MB is the maximum allowed size. Along with that, JPG, GIF, PNG, APNG, ICO are the allowed extensions. Now we are managing SEO at the product level, category level and CMS content level. However, where you will be putting your website level description keywords. So here is the place, your default meta description, your default keywords you will be pasting over here. Along with that, for any kind of cosmetic changes or any specific effects, you want to put any scripts or style sheets, you can put it over here. And demo store notice can be enabled or disabled with this setting. Then you can see this is the main logo of your website, the logo of your website, and this is your welcome default message. You can change the message as well as logo alter text. If I'm showing you the front end, one moment. On front end, if you're hovering on the logo, this text will appear and this is the welcome message. Then we have footer setting, where you can see the copyright message here, as well as all the links appearing in footer you can change over here. That is privacy policy, that is terms and condition. Now please take note that all your transaction emails, maybe let's say you have got an order, there is an invoice, there is a cancellation of order, so all the transaction, all the emails that is being shoot from default Magento, you can upload your store wise logo. You can see here, let's say I have 3 stores. For the different 3 stores, I want to upload different logos. Let's say in a single admin, let's say in single admin I have different 3 websites. So all those 3 websites, you can store level, you can put your logo over here, so that whenever communication is taking place, this would be the logo in your email communication. So this was about your header setting, your logo and your favicon management. Then we have category and content management. Now category we are showing on main header menu, as well as you can see we are also showing categories under our services tab. This is default content, and these are the titles along with the display featured images. How to manage these categories as well as the content? So you can see under admin, catalog, under inventory, we have category section. Here are all the categories are listed over here. From corporate to gifts, if we can compare on our homepage services, we have corporate, photo products, we have merchandise, we have gifts as well. So all the categories are available over here. Let's say I'm managing gift category. So double click on the category, it will open the category. Here you can see the content means the image. The description should be here only. For the category, do you want to show products only or any specific CMS block? That you can show over here. Please take note that category wise you can define that you want to include that category in the menu or not. If it is not available in menu, then from the main scrolling it will not appear. So that's first setting. Your description should be here only. Now let's say under display setting you're defining that you don't want to show the products but only static content. Then that block you can define over here. If you feel that I want to show both products and static content, select that option from display setting. Accordingly, your CMS block as well as your existing products both will be available on product page. So you can see both two products are associated, as well as I have called one static block from the CMS content list. Also, for filters, you can assign or enable anchor option, where you can see most relevant alphabetically order, pricing, new arrival bestseller sequencing can be defined. That is also one more important setting. And here finally you can define, you can associate or deassociate all your products with this specific category. Also, as I stated earlier, category level SEO can be conducted over here, whether it's meta title, keywords, or the description. So this is how your catalog category, content, image, what you want to call, whether it's products only, whether it's a static content, you can define with the help of category management. Then we have banners and slider management. Now banner really plays an important and pivotal role because it really showcases the website, the products, and about your unique services. So maybe you can create new banner for specific promotion. Let's say you're introducing a new catalog, you're running a new promotion, new offer. So all those promotions, all those offers which can attract your customers, you can display under the provision that is a banner. So banner management we can also manage. So from backend you can see the Weld Pixel option. Under Weld Pixel you can see Sliders Pro. Here you can see banners for the sliders and slider manager. So these are banners available in the website. If I'm enhancing the view, let's say 50. One moment. Weld Pixel, banners. So all the banners are visible. See right now the first yellow banner is visible, this one. So let's say I want to add a new banner, or you want to edit existing banner. Click here. First of all, it would be title of the banner. On the banner you want to show the title. Let's say I'm putting coming, or we are introducing our new catalog or introducing the garment section. That I will put the title. Title I want to show here on this banner, just like this. Create your banners in few simple steps. That information I want to show, I can turn on this flag. Then description, if you're enabling, it will be appearing here in center. If you're putting description, it will be appearing over here. So description, you want to show the description, yes or no. Status, enabled or disabled. Now one more important setting, let's say you're having 4 different stores or 3 different stores. So the store based banners we can implement with the help of slider. So let's say I'm enabling 3 sliders. First slider would be for one store, second slider would be for second store, and third slider would be for third store. So in this case, let's say I'm going with the slider that is design and buy. Now slider can be defined based on the store. So slider you have to define. And finally, if I'm clicking on the banner, do you want to route this to specific category, specific page, specific CMS page? Put that specific URL over here. Now when I'm clicking, if I'm routing somewhere, target window should be open in same window or a new window tab. That we can define over here. Also, let's say I want to show one button over here, browse more products, or click here to buy, or something, anything. So that button would be displayed over here. So button I can define, and button text I can put here. Let's say browse more. Banner type can be image, video. So accordingly you can upload the image. Please take note that if you're uploading 4, 3, 2 banners, both the banners or all the banners should be of same proportion, same size, in order to have the organized look of the website. Different size banner we can upload for sure, but it will, when they are just switching, they will be just means it will be looking the mess. It will not look proper. And one more thing, while you're uploading the banner, please don't upload a separate banner for your mobile. Please don't upload the banner for mobile display. Yeah, the option is here, but don't upload, because we have made this banner directly mobile compatible and responsive. So don't worry, the desktop banner will serve the concern of our mobile banner as well. Then for SEO purpose, for marketing purpose, if you want to put alter text, let's say I'm different categories I am calling on different banners. For those categories I want to put alter text for SEO purpose, all those alter text you can put over here. It will be called whenever the SEO is conducted. Then let's say for banner I want to create a specific effect here. I want to create specific effect over here. In that case, the custom CSS HTML code you can put over here, and custom CSS should be here. Now let's say you are running specific promotion. In that case, banner should be valid for specific time frame only. So here I can define my time frame. Let's say from this date to this date. Once this time frame is over, banner will be gone. Let's say I'm running 50% promotion for a week only. So I will define the week. Once time frame is over, my banner would be gone. Simply the promotion would be also gone. So this was about your banner management. Now under Wild Pixel, under Sliders Pro, we have Slider Manager. So when we are uploading banner, effects and everything is coming from slider only. So as I stated earlier, store wise you can create your sliders. Right now I'm showing you existing slider, that is designed by. Titles you want to show or not, slider status enabled. On banner, do you want to show next and previous buttons, yes or no? Dots, these dots, yes or no? Then thumb, see this is the thumb, yes or no? Then transition effect, it will slide or fade. Then padding, margin, according loop. Loop means automatically they will keep switching. So loop should be turn on or turn off. Lazy load should be, lazy load means, let's say my banner is of big size. Now my site will be loaded only after my banner is loaded. So in that case, do you want to show banner only after my whole website, all the content is loaded? Then you can turn on your lazy load facility. Then we have autoplay, turn on, turn off. And for autoplay, you can put your seconds in microsecond. Let's say I want to offer 4 seconds, then put 4000 microsecond. Then autoplay hover pause. If I'm hovering on the transition, it will be paused. That effect you can turn on, turn off. Then banner wise, you can next previous button you can turn off or turn on. So this was about your banner and your slider management. Then we have manage category block. Again, we are talking about the category block. Now, if we can see on home page, right now we are calling total 4 categories on your home page. Yeah, category showing in main menu, that is fine. But here under featured services, corporate photo products, merchandise and gifts are listed. So same way the content and the image, this featured image, do you want to show this category here, new category you want to display here, or you want to remove existing category? That is something we can manage from here. So let's say I want to manage, let's say, EDDM postcard category. So for that category, you will be turning on this display on homepage button, and here the similar sized homepage image you can show. Once I'm uploading the image, my category will be displayed over here. Please take note that all the images of all the categories which are listed under featured categories here under our services, all those images should be of same size. Right now it is about 400 by 500 pixel. Yeah, you can change, you can upload different size image, but please take care all these images should be of same size, same proportion, as well as the content is appearing and coming from your usual description part. So here would be your description. So simple setting under content, please turn on the flag display on home page, and here it will be the image. Please take note, if I am turning off this, don't worry, your category would be still here in the main menu. Yeah, from service part it would be gone. So this was about your category part where we can show our category on our home page. And we have promotional block. Now we can create coupon codes and you can run the promotion. So somewhere we need the place. We need the place somewhere where all the promotions or the coupon right now, or the promotions, that would be either catalog price rule or cart price rule, means specific coupon code that is running right now for the website, we can show somewhere. So right now we have one specific block that we have called on home page itself. So here you can see the block that is of yellow color and the image is happy birthday. So this banner image, this text and this promo code we can change from backend itself. So mostly the content would be managed from the content only. So content, and here it will be the block. One moment. Here all the static blocks available in this website are available in this list. Any content, let's say right now I'm talking about this banner, there is a small banner is available, that is happy birthday, small image. Then we have up to 50% off on greeting cards, and then we have promo code that is PUL123. So first of all we need to find that block that is a promo code. It is here, see promo code section, select and edit. Here you can see promo code section and the identifier is promo code. Now first case, let's say you're having 3 stores, German, French and let's say English. In this case you can create 3 different blocks. Title would be different, let's say promo code section, let's say EN, then FR and let's say German means let's say DE. In this case you can create different 3 blocks and associate your content here, but please take note that after associating the store, let's say English or French, please ensure that identifier is same. Identifier must not be changed. So based on identifier, when customer, based on identifier, when customer is switching the store, your block would be changed, and accordingly, let's say promo code is different for, let's say, English store, promo code different for French store, for German store, for Danish store. Accordingly, your content would be changed. But yeah, identifier must be same. This is applicable for any block. Let's say I'm creating another block for my another content. Store wise, if you want the content to be changed, create another block, put the title different, but after associating the specific store, your identifier must not be changed. Based on identifier, we are replacing and switching the content for our home page. So accordingly, you have to manage. Identifier should be same, title should be different store located, and accordingly you can put your content. Here, this is full HTML editor. This is full HTML editor where you can insert your widget, maybe image, insert variable as well. So if you want specific variable to be called, even you can insert variable. If you want to insert widgets, even you can insert your widget. Now, here with the help of HTML editor, you can put your content, you can use your image. So you can see that this is the URL of the image. If you want to put new image, simply click on insert image, choose your image. After uploading the image, click on add selected. That's all. This will create a new URL over here. If you are not that much good or efficient with HTML, then here you can insert the image. It will create a new URL, and that URL you can simply put here. Accordingly, you can put your new URL for the new image so that you can change this happy birthday image. Then you can change entire block. If you're good with HTML and if you know HTML very well, entire block can be changed properly. But in case you don't know that much HTML, then you can simply find the word. Let's say I'm finding 50% off. That word I will find over here, that is here. I can put my content here. Coupon code is here, PAL123, that I can change over here. On greeting cards, I want to change, let's say, I want for business card. So put your text over here accordingly. So from coupon code to content to the image, everything can be changed from static CMS block. Now, whenever you are changing something, please copy this entire code and put somewhere in your notepad. Maybe by mistake something is hampered. You can reinstate that code space and simply you can fix that specific block. So this is how the promo code block and content can be changed. Then we have new arrival, featured, and bestseller product. Now on home page we have three listings, that is featured, new arrival, and bestseller. Now first of all, these settings are available at product level. Means whether I want to show my product under featured or new arrival or bestseller, we need to simply turn on or turn off the flag. Means whether I want to show my product under featured or new or bestseller, that is something that we can simply manage from the backend. But I'm talking about right now the widget. Means let's say I want to rename this title. I want to enhance the view. Let's right now it is showing 10 products. I want to show 20. I want to remove totally this entire section. Let's say I don't want this section anymore. New product I want to remove totally, or basically I want to remove. So how we can manage that part? Right now, first of all, let's say this product I can simply turn off. Let's say I want to show feature, turn on, new product, turn on, bestseller, turn on. This is the setting that is managed at product level, but entire section or segment is getting managed at the CMS level. Means again, content, you can see the widget. Under element we have widget. Here 1 second. Now under widget, we can see all the widgets are available over here. Now, right now in this solution, I have 4 to 5 different corporate stores. That's why I'm seeing big list, let's say Pizza, Star Hotel, Your School. But we will be mainly focusing on this 3 list, that is 22, 25 and 26. You can see homepage featured products, homepage new products and homepage bestseller products. Now these are the listing which are appearing on homepage. Let's say I'm managing first featured. Now you can see first of all the title, that is homepage featured products. While you're creating new widget, you can define the type and the theme that is already defined. Now once again, let's say I want 3 different widgets for 3 stores. Then please allocate or associate your store accordingly. Right now this is this is the view for all the stores, but let's say I want for English only, French only, or let's say I want for mockup only, let's say I want for media network or Bantu only. In this case, that specific widget or listing will be available for that specific store only. It won't appear on other stores, but right now it is for all the stores. Now if I want to remove this layout from my home page, don't delete entire widget, but simply remove this layout update option. This is the bin icon. Click here and save the widget, because the display is getting managed from layout updates only. So any widget we're managing, the display of the widget, the appearance and the location of the widget is defined from layout update only. So where I want to show on specific page, all pages, I can define over here which content I want to show. It is the same as home page, and where on main content bottom, it can be main content area, content bottom and content top. If I'm selecting top only, my widget would appear here on top, here on top. Right now it's in bottom part. So display or layout update you can manage accordingly. And then widgets option means featured products. Let's say for my French store I want different title. Right now it's simple, featured products, it's here. Instead of this I want to change it, I can put different title. For French store it will be different, German store it will be different. Then I can enhance the view. Let's right now it's showing 10 products only, but let's say I want to show, let's say at least 25 products or 30 products. In this case I can change the count and I can put 20, 30, 40. Accordingly my slider would be changed. Here you can see there is a slider. Accordingly 40 products will be listed, 30 products will be listed, or 50 products will be listed. So it's up to us. Settings are in backend itself. We can manage the way we want. So widget is again, please take note that widget is again a default Magento provision. So easily you can manage it from the CMS content management. Also simple condition is here. So if featured product flag is yes, we can show the product in this listing. This is the flag, featured yes. So if this flag is enabled, our widget is allowing the product to appear in this listing. Simple. So condition is also here. So this was about a featured product management. Same way we can see the list of new bestseller. All the lists are available. Say new product listing, bestseller. So accordingly the same way you can manage your widget. So display of widget options are here. See that now it was bestseller, right now it's that was featured, right now it's bestseller. Title can be changed, product count can be changed, and here layout updates can be also changed. So this is how the view that is new, featured and bestseller can be managed from the widget management. Now one more thing, we can see there is one more block, that is home 3 box. Right now I'm seeing this guy and one business card, and there is one flyer. These 3 images we can manage from your backend, and easily we can change this image as well as this shop now link. Right now it is routing nowhere because I'm not sure. See, right now there is no link, so it's not getting routed properly, but we can manage it and we can redirect this page or this link to specific CMS page or CMS content, or let's say category page. So once again, content and block. In the block, once again, this specific static block can be changed for French view or German, or so store wise you can change this block as well. The title is home 3 box. See, home 3 box. Even you can find home 3 box for French as well. Right now I'm managing home 3 box for English too. So click on select edit. Here you can see store location, title, again identifier should be same. English, German, Spanish, French, title, block title can be changed. Here again it's HTML editor. You can see media URL is here. Then this is the title shop now. If I want to change this button shop now, I can change over here. And which URL I want to redirect? In href double code, you can put your URL. Let's say I want to put specific category URL. I can put the category URL as well. So in href, put your URL. This is the button text that can be changed. Also, another 2 banners, 2 images we can change from here. So again, this is media URL. With the help of HTML editor, you can change these 2 images as well. Again, insert widget, insert image, insert variables, we can manage this content as well. So we have seen so far top logo, welcome message, and favicon management. Then we have seen banners. Then we have seen our services where we are managing categories, category image, as well as the content for the category. Then we have this promo code block. You can create a coupon code or specific discount or promotion, and that can be featured from the block. So that is also we can manage from CMS content management. Then we have this 3 images block where these 3 images can be changed, hyperlink can be also changed, button text can be also changed. So you can correlate or connect this block with specific catalog part, and accordingly customer can browse through the category or the products. Then we have 3 widgets: featured listing, new arrival, and we have bestseller listing, where we can see how we can manage product association from the product part, as well as at CMS widget level how we can manage these titles, the count of the product, as well as if you want this section or not, that can be also managed from widget part. Now then we have manage footer blocks. We have manage footer block. So in footer we have this block. This is footer block, where we have company information, where we can see the link of contact us page, about us page, customer service page, as well as we have few quick links like sitemap, search terms, advanced search. We have contact information like email information, address, phone number. Along with that, we have social links where we can route our customer to our Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn page or Instagram page. And finally, in footer, we have copyright and then 2 links that can be also managed. So first of all, how to manage this block, how to change this content, that also we can manage from the backend. So once again, content, and again under elements we have blocks. Under block, this is the version 3, means you have to manage footer v3. We have utilized version 3, so you have to change footer v3. You can see footer v1, v2. Here is the version footer v3. Please change that only. Let's select edit. Again, before you save anything or before you change code, please copy entire code somewhere in Notepad and save it for your future reference. Maybe by mistake something is hampered, by mistake something is changed. You want to reinstate the code, you can simply do that and you can accordingly fix the block. So again, first of all, the title and identifier. Again, let's say one footer, one for first footer for language English, second footer block for language Spanish, third would be for German. Accordingly, you can create 3 or 4 different blocks for footer and accordingly associate your stores. Then finally, identifier should be same. Identifier must not be changed. Based on identifier, we are calling the content for the footer in our footer part. So that is really crucial setting. Please take care while you are managing this content. Now again, you can say editor, insert widgets, insert image, and variable is always possible. Now first of all, let's start with about us, contact us, and customer service. Right now 3 links are appearing in our footer that I am seeing right now. The company title, and then we have this 3 information. Company, you can see company is here, and then href is equal to store URL about us. Now this word you are seeing right now, about us, that is a title. This is the title. Now how about the link? The store URL is equal to, you can see, about us. So from where I can find this word, how I can put my CMS page, how I can associate my CMS page. So while you are managing your CMS content, let's say I'm opening one CMS page. Now let's say if I'm managing existing page, or let's say I'm creating a new page. Let's say add a new CMS page. Let's say this is the title of my page, new services. Content, I can put my content accordingly. Let's say lorem ipsum. Also here I will be putting my URL key, that is, let's say new services. This is my URL key. If you're not putting URL key, system will automatically create it. Let me skip it. Here it would be your meta title, description here, and keywords here. Store location, all store views. Design, let's say you want 2 column or 1 column on left or right bar. Let's say I'm putting 2 columns, 1 column only on left bar. Accordingly, your custom global CSS files. Then finally you can save this CMS page. So what I'm trying to say is, under SEO part, this URL key is important for us. Let me save this CMS page first. Page is now saved. Let's check the SEO part. You can see automatically URL key is created. So for example, I want to call this page in my footer, that is a new service. What I will do, first of all, here I'm just showing you simple way, so that even if you don't know CMS HTML, you can easily adroitly manage. So I'm pasting same thing here. Title I want is new service, and here it would be the URL key that we just right now fetch from the CMS management. So here it would be, let's say, new service. So here it will be new service, and here it will be title. Finally we can save the block. Once I am saving this block, my changes will appear, and here I will get fourth link, that is new services. So we already have customer service page. So right now I'm not saving it, but this is the usual way, simple way to have your content displayed under this company section here. After that we have quick links. After that we have quick links. Title of the quick links we can change from here. You can see different content are called under different section. Right now it is header 4. Again this is header 4. We can see. So quick links, under quick links we have sitemap, that is here, search terms here, advanced search here. In case you want to remove something, you can simply remove it from here. I want to put another link. Let's say I don't want to put sitemap or search terms. Instead of sitemap search term, I want to show another links of another important information of my website, like customer service or like, let's say, quotas, quantitas. So any other link that is useful from my website, I can put those content over here instead of sitemap or search terms. So simple funda, titles would be here and your URL should be in this double quote, that is href here. So these three links or content that is visible here under quick links, we can change here only. Then we have next section, that is contact. Now want to change contact information, you can change here. See again contact, that is address box. Now first icon email, these icons are coming from HTML library, so you don't need to upload an image. Icons are coming from the library itself. So email, that is title, and here you can see the email address is here, inquiry. That email you can change over here. Same way we have second is map icon for address. You can see icon map marker 2, and then here you can see the address. So simply you can replace this address with your own address, state with state, country with, and zip with zip code. Same with phone number you can change over here. So this is how content and contact information can be changed. After that we have last section, that is stay in touch, where we are calling social media links. So admin will put or customer will put his social links where he can route the customer to their Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram or Twitter pages. Right now you can see href is equal to hex, means blank. Let's say I want to put or I want to associate my Facebook, and it will be, let's say, what slash Satish. Let's say this is my page. So accordingly you can put your URLs, your account URLs here. Title is already there. Same way Instagram, LinkedIn or Twitter. So content can be even changed from here. So this is how Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn and Instagram account links can be changed from here. Now please take note that these icons are again coming from library only. You can see icon Twitter to, icon LinkedIn to, icon Instagram to. So these icons, icon Facebook to, the icons are coming from library, and only content and links or target URL can be changed from this block. Also custom global CSS you can put over here for your CMS block. So if you want to put any effects or changes, custom CSS is always available. See, custom CSS is always available here. So footer block, let us change everything in footer, whether it's quick link, whether it's company information, where we can show our about us or contact us page, or maybe our content information you can change over here. Also we can change our Facebook, LinkedIn or Twitter links from here. Then we have static CMS page management, that we have already seen how you can create a new CMS page, how you can manage existing CMS page. So CMS pages are coming under content and pages. In case you want to create the new one, you can create here only, or maybe you want to delete existing CMS block, you can delete those block from here only. Right now we are showing about us, contact us and customer service. Now contact us is a CMS block, not page, but about us and customer service are CMS pages that you can find over here. See, about us, customer service, these are CMS pages. All the CMS pages are available over here. Existing page we can change over here. Let's say about us I want to change. Click on edit. You can say title, content. Again we are providing full HTML editor. Then SEO part can be managed, as well as store location and store wise page can be accordingly created. So I already have shown you how to create a new CMS block. So you can create even new CMS block. Even you can create a new CMS page. Then one more important information. You might have got information. We have launched a new product that is a huge upgrade from our existing all-in-one designer, that is version 3.3.4. We have launched AIO web to print solution, means all-in-one web to print solution, that is version 4, with rich and good provisions, good features, totally new look and feel of the Designer Studio, fastest lightning speed of page loading as well as the studio. So soon we will be providing a link or video to see the demonstration of that solution, and you can accordingly check. Also, these are some important links like help desk portal. We highly recommend kindly post your queries, concerns, issues on help desk ticket system only, so we can track, we can check, we can manage, and we can even keep you posted. Also, this webinar as well, we will be uploading on our webinar links. So in portal itself, this is the link where you will find all the existing webinar recordings. Then needed, you can record your trainings on this link. Also, we want to update you with our new venture, that is Design River, where you can find our templates. Then we know, you know very well, we are offering exclusive support package. If you're not getting proper time to manage in the website and to create the product, to manage website from backend, CMS management, so you can hire our services. You can hire graphic designer services. We're also offering effective SEO digital marketing services. You can also hire our webmaster services. Also, we are managing server as well, so you can hire our services for server management as well. Also, we highly recommend, if you're still hosting your site on Magento 1, the support of Magento 1 is already expired before at least 8 to 10 months. Kindly migrate your existing Magento 1 website to Magento 2 with a more secure provision, latest patches of the security and good features. So you can plan soon to migrate your Magento 1 store to Magento 2. Also, you can refer to this link and you can check our new book, Web to Print, a step-by-step guide to implement Web to Print technology, book by our CEO Nidhi Agrawal and Mr. Abhishek Agrawal, that is available on Amazon. So before we conclude, kindly let us know if you have any questions, any concerns, any doubt, issues, any queries, please let us know.
Great. Thank you so much, Satish, for this valuable session. And, anyone has any questions, feel free to raise your hands, or you can just ask the question so that we can be able to answer. And Ryan, sorry for that little technical issue. Actually, we have a very bad network at our end currently due to bad weather. So maybe that's the reason you faced a little bit of disturbance in the sound. Any questions anyone has regarding this session? Okay, I believe any issues or any questions you have, feel free to reach us. We will be more than happy to help and serve you better. Thank you so much again for joining this webinar, and we'll be back with another webinar for the month of October soon, and we'll meet you over there. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you, Satish.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.